That is what we do like. He did have an 82-yard run. That was his longest. So, but with that, that means he had less than 100 yards after contact throughout the whole season. So we're not breaking plays. So I mean, 35 broken tackles, but yeah, it's. I do want him back, but we will. Very skeptical about it. Mike Gesicki ended up leading us in both receptions and yards. So Albert Wilson, though being our third receiver, led the receivers in yards. Devontae Parker and DK Metcalf a little bit below that. But like we mentioned, or like I mentioned earlier, very evenly spread out. It's only 11 catches between these four that separate them. And nobody was spreading the field open. So averaging 200 yards a game with nobody being able to, really make plays for us was hard. Our longest reception, 36 yards here. Our running back goes for 37 yards, being the longest reception we had all season. So, yeah. And then on the defensive side of the field, Raquan McMillan did lead us in tackles. Did he also lead us in sacks? No. So Emmanuel Ugba over here led us in sacks with 7. So it looks like we did increase the pressure a little bit, but Kyle Van Noy had 4 the first half, so only had a sack and a half to end the season. This is the whole second half of the season. So that is a little bit disappointing. So hopefully we can get a good rusher in the off season, or if we could draft somebody. But Eric Rowe, nice, 5 interceptions. We'll take that. Byron Jones with another 4. So we do have these young players who are getting a lot of turnovers. That is nice. And kicking, still, yeah, 15 for 17. We missed that, so we didn't miss any more extra points. So we will see. So jump to the Super Bowl. And then we did have our scouts do the auto scouting. So hopefully we're able to grab some good players. So Cam Newton ended up winning MVP. And Coach of the Year, we were nowhere on it. Okay. So we're in the AFC, so let's see if anybody even came close to winning any of these awards. Nobody on offensive. Raquan Millen, so he was 6th for the Defensive Player of the Year. Okay. So we do have somebody there. Tua was 3rd for Offensive Rookie. Okay, that would have been a nice award to win if we could have, because that would have just helped us so much developing wise. And then I don't think we have anybody here. Devonta Freeman was the 7th best back, but with 16 teams being the 7th best, you're kind of below average, or right at average. So okay, so nothing there. We didn't win any awards. Development wise, it was a little bit of a bust. As you guys could see over there, Super Bowl 54. So instead of the 49ers, it's the Cowboys against the Chiefs. So let's do that. Let's see who ends up winning it.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your
So,
players or they'll become free agents.
So Chiefs won the Super Bowl, 31-17. So sorry, Cowboy fans. Hopefully, when we get a hold of the Cowboys, we'll be able to get them that ring. So players ready to negotiate. Let's see, because a lot of these guys have developed now as well. Albert Wilson, yes, I did want to sign him. I know last time he just wanted a little bit more money. He is 29 now, so he was 28 during contracts. He's 29 now. Still got 34 million in cap space. A fair offer is a 3-year, $12 million deal. So I'm giving him 6 million more. So if he takes it, then great. If not, then okay. So we were able to keep him. We do want. The only thing about signing him now, or do I want to check it who's available in free agency? He is 29 as well, which means he will start regressing soon. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see these players going into free agency. The way the game plays the free agency, knowing these guys are in their 30s, though they're still at 85 overalls, it's not gonna give them offers day one. So let's go and jump into free agency. And see who we can get. Let's do a quick look at our roster. So we jumped down to a 77. Obviously with those 85 overall players leaving us, definitely helps. Well, it doesn't help us. So we still need help on our offensive line. I'm hoping we can draft some offensive linemen who might be in the 70s. I wouldn't shy away from drafting 2 offensive linemen with both of our first round picks. We do have 2 first round picks and 2 second round picks. So technically I could have all 4 offensive linemen with those 4 picks, and I feel like that is going to be a very big improvement. And on the defensive side of the ball, we do need some ends. Our defensive tackle cannot do it by himself. And I feel like that is also the reason why our linebackers are unable to create pressure as well. So let's go. Let's check out who we have as free agents. So right off the back, Trent Williams, he has a lot of offers, which is surprising. He's 33 years old. He's a 92 overall. I don't believe I want to spend that much on one player, though we do have cap space. So we don't need a quarterback. Let's go with the running back. So we did want Devontae Freeman. He's a 82, but we got Camaro, who has a superstar at a 91. A fair offer for him is a 5-year, $22 million deal, which fits perfectly with what we want to do with
this is the
our 5-year
Superstar and Superstar X Factor play. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has.
So apparently we didn't have anybody. So let's check out what his abilities are. So he's a running back apprentice. 4 additional hotspots, and he's a matchup nightmare. So he is gonna help us. So they were asking for a 5-year, $46 million deal. We're at 71, so we can bring it down. There weren't any other offers for him, so we got 92 points. I think we'll keep him there. Hopefully we're able to sign him. A wide receiver, AJ Green. So my problem with AJ Green is he's 33 now. How much is he gonna help us, or is he going to, stop the development of our players? So if I put him on our roster, I will still put him as the third receiver on our roster, just so Metcalf is still on the field. Because there is nobody else here who will, help us out in any way. He wants a 3-year, $21 million deal. There's no bids for him yet. I'm going to really lowball it because not that I want to. I just don't think I want to pay that much for somebody who I don't think is going to make an impact on our team right now. So 37 points. Obviously he's not interested in that. But that's the only offer he has right now. And yeah, hopefully we could draft somebody or we're able to trade for somebody. Tight end, Jared Cook, Greg Olsen. So this would be a backup running back. Backup tight end, whoever we do get. And all of these guys will help. I think I'm gonna go with Gerald Everett, but he does have a lot of offers. He's 27 and he's 80 overall. And he's the only tight end who does have any offers. Even Jordan Reed, actually 31, being a secondary tight end, I think I will give him an offer. But I'm gonna come back. Let's look at who we have available on defense, or if we have any linemen who can help us. So Jackson's at a 68 overall. He has no development traits. That is gonna be troubling. Alejandro Villanueva, so he's only a year younger, but Trent Williams can help us right now, but not on the long run. We do need a center. Is that center Mike Pouncey? Do we bring him back? He was originally drafted by the Dolphins. And he's 32. So let's bring him back. We could give you a 2-year deal. Well, let's make it 3. That gives us a little bit more cap room. And hopefully he signs this. So that helps us with our center position. Our right guard. Oh man, so it looks like we're gonna bring back Ron Leary. Um, and that pretty much takes all of our cap space that we had. Um, and that doesn't even go onto the defensive side of the ball where we were having trouble. So before I bring him back, let's see who we can get over here. Ogba did lead our team in sacks, so I do not want to replace him. He's still young. He's a star development trait, so he will be in kind of this range towards the middle or the end of the season. Defensive tackle as well. I don't think we need somebody there. Right end, we do need somebody, and is 25 years old, 81 overall. It's a star. We do have some competition to even try signing him. Let's put in an offer. So he is young, so we can go to a 5-year deal, and we are almost out of cap space. So let's see. If we go over here, are we ahead of... No, so we're still behind from the Raiders, or we're tied with them. Donta Hightower, he could help us, but no. Bud Dupree, 28, 81 overall. It's better than what we have, but now we don't have any cap space. I would have loved to try signing Richard Sherman. Because he would give us a superstar X factor on the field. Instead, nobody here is gonna help us at all. Desmond King, if well, let's go into next week. Let's see if we sign anybody. That way we'll get back some of our spending money. So Pouncey accepted. That's nice to know. McKinley rejected. Okay, and Camara accepted. Okay. So now that we have that, let's go into our secondary. So who do we have here? Do we did Earl Thomas got signed by the Jets? Okay, so that's what happens when you're a day late. Haha, Clinton Dix will be a nice fit, but I feel the Raiders have 105 points, so that's gonna be very hard to match. So let's go to corner. So Desmond King is still here. He hasn't had any offers. He's 26. We did have Logan Ryan last season, and he's better. He's younger, and I think we do offer him a contract. So jump it to 5 years, and just offer it straight like that, and see what he says. So 68. but he doesn't have any other offers. So I think that's gonna be it. I don't think we're gonna be able to sign anybody else. And let's see. Okay, so he did accept it. Okay, perfect. Fifth year option. Let's see who's. Okay, so Quentin Nelson. Yes, we do want him. Absolutely. Yes. Well, let's pick up his fifth year option. That is nice. So we will have to re-sign him to a longer deal. Oh, we have somebody else. So Josh Rosen's, no. We do not need his fifth year contract. Okay. So Josh Rosen, yeah, we're gonna try trading him. Not that we have any cap space available. Top best player available. AJ Green is still available. Jets did end up giving him a offer. We cannot. We can actually go in and make a better offer, but that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna take away everything we have. So I'm gonna pass. So yeah, we're gonna withdraw our offer from AJ Green. Do we have any negotiation? No. So we don't have any other contracts out. We did get our center. We do need a right guard. But we don't have anybody available now. So right tackle. Marcus Gilbert. No. 33. No. So we're definitely hoping we're able to sign, or not sign, but to draft some players. So we do have a little bit of cap space left. If we do have any free agents that we might be able to pick up, and if we can, maybe we can trade.
Welcome to draft week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
So let's start the draft. I'm gonna sim all the picks. I'm gonna go straight to ours. But let's look at the draft board while that's being taken care of. So for those of you guys who know, it is nice. First round draft pick ratings are usually 70 overalls. So we do need a wide receiver. So Charlie Parrish, he's a deep threat, spectacular catching, has a nice combine grade. But he's a second round. He has a second round grade with, round 1 talent. And Joe Gamble, 6'5", spectacular catch. So he's a, really good. Broad jump, he's the 50th in speed wise. So I don't think he's gonna help us, but we do. I mean,
the Dolphins are now on the clock.
So it is our pick. Let's look at all positions. We do not need a quarterback. We do not need a left guard either. Defensively, right end. Right guard we do need. Let's look at some of the line positions. So according to our scouting, we shouldn't draft anybody from here. Tad Kramer, Third round grade, second round talent. Okay, but not somebody who we're going to spend our first round pick with. Mike Howard, possibly. We do have a center who we can draft. He's a second round grade as well, so hopefully with a later pick. Right guard, right tackle. So nobody here. I want somebody who is going to make an impact on our team right now. Not a fullback. When you go to the running back position, elusive. So he's not fast enough. Let's see Spencer Stanley. Do it. I don't want that. We are gonna draft Mike Howard, first round grade, first round talent. He's a power blocker. He's strong on the bench press, and I'm gonna move him from left guard to right guard. So he's a 71 overall, so that is an upgrade already. We did reach from. He was a 28 in true value with the normal development tree. That is not, you know, I really wish it wasn't.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Typically, I know for offensive linemen, you're not going to find superstar X factors. So, I'm okay with that. So let's go to our next pick.
Are now on the clock.
Make our pick. Let's go. Again, we don't want Nasir Blake. We have decent corners now. We did need another linebacker. So let's draft Kendall Atkinson. High pursuit. I do wish he was a little bit faster, but his vertical jump and broad jump were, you know, first and second for linebackers. And what I do like is that pursuit, which means he's gonna be pretty smart. So he's a 72 hidden development. That means he at least has a minimum of being a star. So I do like that. That was a good pick. So let's go to our next pick. I believe our next pick. Let's look at our roster as the Bengals make their pick. So this is the position where I might draft a receiver if he is available, but I really want okay, so it's not even showing me the left guard that I drafted, but I'm gonna move him over to the right side and develop him over there. And on defense, we do have a left outside linebacker already. Actually, we have both a left and a right side. But hopefully we can maybe develop him and
the Steelers are now
not have to sign one of these guys. So we do need a right end. Not really, but being a 75 bronze makes it a little bit hard, and we do need a free safety, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that right now in the second round.
The Jets are now on the clock.
So let's go to our next user pick, which should be in the second round,
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
and see if we could get somebody in that secondary. So let's see if the receiver was still there. No, the receiver did get picked. So we can't do anything there, and all of these guys are all unscouted. So apparently our scouting department didn't focus too much on Receivers, we do have a good tight end here, Alex Taylor. We have 2 tight ends. We did not sign any tight ends because we were unable to. So I might come back and get Alex Taylor over here, but let's look at the secondary. No, we don't have anybody with elite talent 4th and 5th round grades. We will draft them if Taylor Smith. I like this 4th round talent who has a 1st round grade. But we're gonna take that tight end first because he was high, you know, he has a 3rd round compared to a 4th. So we are gonna grab him.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
And he is also a hidden trait. So that is nice. I think he's gonna go nicely along Mike Gesicki, and we could run a nice 2 tight end system on our offense. And it's also going to help with blocking because when we go to those 2 tight end sets, having somebody who comes in and has a 50 overall really, you know, you're just hurting yourself with having a secondary player being that low overall. I do really like the fact that he's a 1st round talent with a 1st round grade, which means he's typically going to be above a 70 overall. Has a nice throw power, you know, A+ throw power, A throw on the run, A- with breaking sacks. We have Tua. We're going to try to win our Super Bowl with Tua, but that is very enticing. Let's see if our corner is still here. He is. We will see. So he is fast. He's very high in the vertical jump. So this is a very nice corner right here, guys. I wish his awareness and so awareness is one of those stats where if it was a little bit better, he could jump from a 73. So he might be our highest rated player. So he is also a hidden development. So we're having some good picks here, guys. So let's see our 3rd pick. I know we did trade our 4th. So okay, all the way to the 5th round. Okay. This is a really diamond in the rough situation. Let's see how many players were scouted. So we have a defensive tackle who was scouted, another one that was scouted here, a right end. We do need a right end. It's him being a 2nd round grade. That is nice to know. So a few right ends. I think we are gonna go with the Markel Graham. Let's see. So he's a fast defensive end. Nice hit power, pursuit, and tackle are his highest top skills. That's nice. Knowing he does have a nice speed. I wish he was a little bit stronger. That's the only thing that really seems to be hurting him. But him being a speed rusher, I don't think it's gonna be too bad. So a 70 overall in the 5th round, guys. I'll take it. I will not complain about that. Do we have another pick? I don't believe we have another pick in this draft.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Oh, okay. So this is our 5th round pick here. Oh, so the last one was a 4th round pick. I thought we traded our 4th round pick, but okay. So same thing goes into effect. Let's see who we have scouted. The only reason I want to check the scouting is it helps kind of look at some of these basic stats. I don't want to draft another right end. So first round grade over here for a defensive tackle. They're both the run stoppers. Let's kind of see how they are. So they're not fast. They don't need to be fast. I want strength. So 37 reps here. Let's see who he got. He got 37. So they were tied. So this guy also has a nice block shedding. So I think we're gonna go with Brylan Northcutt. He can be our he will be our backup defensive tackle, and hopefully we can develop him a little bit. But we've had some really nice picks, guys. Knowing they were all 70 plus, I do wish we were able to get another offensive lineman, but we were unable to. So let's look at who we drafted. So we have 71 overall left guard, who we're gonna move him to the right. So all 70s guys. Our 5th round pick ended up being one of our highest overall players, but a 73 corner, 73 tight end, those are nice. It's gonna help us. So yeah, we're paying a lot for Mike Hayward, so we're not gonna have him on the bench, and this is we want him on the field. So let's view our roster. Let's adjust some of these positions. So our quarterback is Tua, so he's a 77 overall starting this season. Our running back is Alvin Kamara. That is gonna help us immensely on offense. So hopefully he's able to make plays on the running game as well. And because Jordan Howard was our power back who came in and got those touchdowns at the end of drives. We were unable to get another receiver, so we're gonna go with the same guys we had last season. But we were able to add in a tight end. So him being a rookie, 73 overall, it's nice. He's gonna go nicely with Mike Gesicki. Our left tackle is still Austin Jackson, 68 overall. He's 22, still very young. But that's not gonna help us. So Mike Hayward is who we drafted. So since we got Eric Flowers already over here, he was the original starter on the team, we're gonna move Hayward to the right guard position. Yes, we're gonna save that. Our center is Mike Pouncey, 78, and that is an upgrade. I would have liked to draft a center to develop at least one season behind him, because he's a 78. He's most likely going to regress to a 75, 74. Whereas if I drafted a center in the 70 range, kind of like Mike Hayward, he would have been at that 74, 75 next season. And it would have been a nice transition, but that's fine. So we're still struggling over here at the right tackle position. Nothing else we could really do here. So Markel Graham, that's who we drafted. He's a 70 overall. So not that we really needed him, but I believe he had... Oh no, he did not have anything with his development trait. So we're just going to kind of leave him as he is right here on the roster. Can't do anything with him. Braylon Northcutt, our backup defensive tackle. I believe Devon Gottschalks is gonna be a free agent this season. So if we're able to develop him and save money here, that's gonna help us maybe get a good, a nice receiver. Because I do believe we're one receiver or two from having a nice offense, or at least above average, because we're not scoring points, we're not getting yards, and our defense was struggling. So if we save some money there on that transition, then that's gonna help us grab us corner or somebody. So we do need some middle linebackers, but you know, we got Raquan McMillan. We did just sign him, so we have him for another 5 years, and hopefully we get him into the higher 80s. Running back, right outside linebackers, 77. Didn't get anybody there. So the rookie we just drafted is our fourth ranked corner right now. Knowing we have a pretty young group of corners, that's nice, because he could kind of develop more through training and through whatever gameplay he gets. He is fast. He did have that 95 speed. So we'll see how he is. Let's see how he is in the kick return. So he's at 86, so we might be using him as our new kick returner. Free safety. We had a big drop over here. So Brandon Jones has a lot of pressure over here in the secondary. And Eric Rowe was a beast last season, so he had his 5 or 6 interceptions. So let's jump into the preseason.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
So let's upgrade our players. So the only one we have is Preston Williams. So we do need a deep threat there. So we got him to a 76. Okay, and he does have a star development trait, which is nice. We were 7-8-1 last season.
You have grades for each. Browse available players to improve
I don't know
team.
where we're going to improve from. I need a wide receiver. Though my grades aren't that bad. So Preston Williams is our 4th wide receiver, I believe. So these are free agents who are better. Marquise Goodwin. I want that speed. 98 speed. Yes, I think. Because last year we had nobody who got any separation, and he's not gonna be an X factor who's gonna dominate and take our team to a whole nother level. But him being our 4th receiver, he's our 3rd receiver. Wilson got pushed to the 4th string. Actually, as well as he played last season, I'm gonna move Williams, Preston Williams. I'm gonna move him to our 4th receiver just because he has a better development trait, and they're the same overall. Plus, he's 24, so he's young, and he did lead our team in touchdowns last season, but I kind of want that right now. So our best team. Hold on, let's do this. Let's generate our best roster first. Okay, so right guard, I need to adjust that. Okay. So let's bring him back down. Let's fix that. And yeah, let's fix our right guard. Viewing depth chart. So over here, I definitely want my keyword. So first of all, Eric Flowers is our left guard, which makes sense of him being this the best, option for us. But I want to develop our rookie. And let's go to our special teams, our returner. Okay, so Grant and our rookie corner, he's our second receiver, and then we got Goodwin. And then our punt returner, I think I want Goodwin there just because of the speed. I believe that's going to make such a big factor. Actually, we'll do this. So, no, hold on. Oops. Let's do this. So just in case Goodwin isn't, he just gets some experience and some gameplay. And same thing over here. I think that's fine. And then on our specialists, no, I want Goodwin as our slot receiver now. Alright, let's jump forward towards the regular season. Okay, we're not too worried about how we rank in the preseason. I want to know how. So, I believe. We're gonna make the playoffs this season. We were a few games off. I did not check, actually. I forgot to check exactly where we were. But we were third in our division. So, hey Gary Jennings, this could take you over to a 70 overall. Every once in a while, one of those upgrades will be there. I'll do it. So, we're 81 across the board. Look at our schedule. We got Saints, Colts, Bills. We do have the bye here, so we're gonna have 7 games. I believe if we could go 4-3 again, because we have the Bills twice, which means the whole second half of the season we don't even have to play them anymore. Yeah, I want to set my goal to 9 wins this season. We'll take the tie out, and let's see if there's any free agents though before we start. So Tajay Sharp, so wide receiver. A lot of wide receivers, a lot of running backs. Jared Wilson. You know something? This is a very weak spot in our secondary. That is the weakest spot in our secondary. Let's plug him in over there. We do have to cut one person now. Do I have anybody I could put in? Solomon Kinley, I'm gonna have to let you go. And so that bumped our defense up to an 83, guys. So do we have, did they already put him up here? Yes, they did. So it's an upgrade of 5, but that was our weakest link on defense, and we have it covered now. Alright guys, let's sim to mid-season and see where we're at. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you guys like the video, it really helps the channel out. You know, press the like button. If you don't like it, still press it. It helps me out. How long do you guys think it's gonna take for the Dolphins to win a championship, win the Super Bowl? I think I'm gonna set a 5-season a time limit to see if we could win one within 5 seasons. Apparently Alvin Kamara, let's get him involved. Is a little frustrated, so hopefully that morale boost over there. So he should have 12 touches. That is ridiculous that he doesn't even have something like that. We have players that are ready for contracts. Let's see. Taylor Smith is our corner, so let's bring him up. So he's the rookie that we drafted, so he's jumping up nicely. Unfortunately, he's still a hidden development trait. So let's look at the players that are going to be on their contracts this year. So we need Mike Gesicki. I do want Jordan Howard, but I might not be able to. Just knowing that I do want Emmanuel Ogba back. I think he will help us. Preston Williams as well. He's a 77 now. He's still very young. I do want him. Jerome Baker looks like he's developing, but he still has a normal development trait, which really has me thinking twice if I do want to. And nobody else, guys. So this season isn't that much of a contract nightmare for us. So we'll have a lot more flexibility with who we draft. So we're 4-3. We wanted to be 5-2, so that's not bad. I will take it. We are first place in our division, or tied, and our next game is against the Patriots. So if we win, we will be in first place. And right here, our offense is 31st in the NFL. Our defense is 17th. Points is 31st. We've only scored 125 points, guys, and we've allowed 154. So we have the 9th best scoring defense. I want to know what we need to do on our offense, because I do like the fact that he's only thrown 2 interceptions compared to 9 touchdowns, but not in 7 games. So he's averaging less than 200 yards now. And he's been sacked a lot more than last season. Our run game is struggling. We're, even worse than we were last season. And the most explosive play we've had was a 10-yard run. On the receiving side of it, Marquise Goodwin is leading our receivers. Alex Taylor over here has 1 catch for 17 yards. Guys, we need to get him involved. Well, both of our tight ends have a 17-yard catch, actually. But he had a 17-yard, so he had a 10-yard or 7-yard catch, and then he had 10 yards after that. So again, very evenly spread offense. And with just 9 touchdown passes, it's just not enough. And on the defensive side of it, are we getting more pressure? So again with 4, Kyle Van Noy again with 4 in the first half of the season, but we know the second half he really struggled and really didn't do anything. Our rookie came in and got a sack. That's nice. I'll take it. Our outside linebacker rookie, he has half a sack, so definitely doing some work. Gerard Wilson was a nice free agent's pickup. He got 2 interceptions. Yeah, so that definitely helps. Our kicker missed the extra point, missed 2 field goals. Let's see on the punt returns, kick returns, anything big? Nope, 27 yards. Okay, and on the punt returns, nope, longest punt return was 14 yards. So nothing big on special teams, nothing happening on offense, nothing happening on defense. We are playing good defense scoring wise, where we're not letting teams score a whole bunch of points on us. Let's look at who we won against and who we lost. So we lost against the Saints 28-7. We followed that up with 38 points on offense. So our offense, I want to say, is that going to be most of our so that's 3 of his 9 touchdown passes came in this one game. And it looks like Mitch Trubisky's on the Colts now. But that's very frustrating. So that means in the other 6 games he threw a touchdown in each game, but that was the only game where he really stepped up in. So what's his overall now? Because I feel like Tua is holding us back a little bit on offense now. So he's at a 78. Our receivers are getting there. Metcalf, we got him at a 78, I believe. He's at an 83 now. So that helps. Kamara jumped up from a 91 to a 92. Quentin Nelson jumped from a 94 to 96. So we are getting better slowly. Our offense is very young. So that is the part where we need more improvement. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you guys think we're going to finish the season out. We are first place in our division. Do you think we can win our division? Until next time. Peace.